Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Charles here, and this is about the fifth time I've made this video because it's always too long. We're gonna get to business. I look like crap, I know, but it's in my house, man. It's Saturday, my only day off, or 2 days off. I get Saturday and Sunday, right after Christmas. Coming up more Serbian holidays, man. So I'm off for 8 consecutive days, December 31st till January 8th. So I get to experience Serbian Christmas, Serbian New Year's, or Serbian Christmas Eve, all that stuff. So it'll be fun. Anyway, let's get to this question. A gentleman from Saudi Arabia. I'm so honored, that you contacted me, my friend. I'm going to post the rest of his message in the description. So I'm going to get straight to the questions here. He's interested in coming here. He wants to know if it'd be a problem to be a Middle Easterner here in Serbia. He likes to travel. He learned about this area. He's been fascinated with the Balkans. He has Croatian friends and Albanian friends, but he never heard anything about the Serbian side of the story. So good for you. You can read the question in the description here. Faisal, my Saudi brother, thank you first of all for being interested in this part of the world, because it's very special to me, and it's the place that I chose to live. I don't live here because I have to, because I'm forced to. I do it because I want to, and I like it here. But I'm just like you, I'd heard the Bosnian side, the Croatian side, the Albanian side, because that's what our news media feeds us, okay? They don't feed us anything else, okay? So I'm just like you, so good for you to open your mind and be interested in coming here to see for yourself, okay? I commend you for that, and I did that, and I loved it, and it changed my life, it changed my perspective, it changed my trust also. It actually destroyed my trust of media and government, unfortunately, and that's a depressing thing to say, but it's true. Anyway, you ask about being a Middle Easterner here in Serbia. First of all, before I start, you need to realize, and I'm sure you know because you're a smart man, Serbia is a Christian, Orthodox Christian country. Majority of Serbians are Orthodox Christian, okay? Many atheists here, of course, and also in this region it's frustrating because people in this region, they tend to link nationality with religion, okay? It's not like in the USA. In the USA, you're an American. You could be a Jewish American, you could be a Muslim American, you could be a black American, whatever. You can be a Chinese guy who moved to the USA, but you're an American. Here, it's different. People tend to say, oh, if you're a Pravoslavec, you're a Serbian. If you're a Serbian that happens to be Catholic, you have to be a Croat. If you're a Muslim in Serbia, you're Bosniak, and it's a little like that here in the Balkans. I'm not making fun of the Balkans, but that's just how it is, okay? And so my point being that okay, yeah, the Ottoman Turks, when they came here to a Christian country to expand the Ottoman Empire, they tried to force Serbians into Islam, and the Serbians didn't do it, okay? For 400 and some years, the Turks were here killing Serbians, stealing their kids, taking them back to Turkey, creating these tough monster soldiers, sending them back here to kill Serbians and to try to convert Serbians. But Serbians fought it off. They were able to do that for about 400 years, finally got rid of the Turks. So that created a little bit of bad blood, you could say, So it created a little distrust maybe, and all that, okay, because they tried to wipe out Serbians and force them to do something else that they didn't want to do. So that being said, the Bosnians the Bosnian Muslims, they accepted this Islam religion, and they converted, and so there was no problems, and they're still that way today. There's still regions in Serbia that are significantly majority Muslim, such as Novi Pazar, Sjenica in southwest Serbia, Sandžak region, something like that. It's mainly Muslims there, okay? And there's a little bit of a problem with them because they were chanting about separation from Serbia and all this crap like all these other people do, which is silly. So anyway, that being said, still to this day, it makes no difference who you are, where you're from. I'm an American. My country's the last country to bomb this country. We bombed them for 3 months, killed over 2,000 some people. Same amount as we lost in the World Trade Center. We killed here. And it's tragic. It's disgusting. It makes me hate the world to know that, my country did this and is continuing to do it everywhere. But I don't have anything to do with it, and Serbians do not blame me for that, the majority of them. When I speak on behalf of Serbia, I don't speak on behalf of every single Serbian, because there's a lot of idiots here too, okay? But the vast majority are good, decent, wonderful people, well above average, that I've ever met on any of my travels. They don't care that I'm an American. They respect me. They treat me wonderfully. They invite me to their Christmases, to their celebrations, to their Slavas, which is a patron saint day of their home. They take care of me. They don't care that my family's Protestant. We're 6 Methodist, Baptist, Lutheran, Apostolic, Jehovah's Witness, and Catholic in my family. They don't care here about my religion. They're interested in somebody that's interested in them. So you being a Muslim from Saudi Arabia, that's a big deal. It's interesting, for a lot of these people in Central and South Serbia, they don't see many foreigners. And so even if you say, hey, I'm from Saudi Arabia, people will be like, wow, that's neat. You came here to see us. You're interested in Serbia and Serbian people. They will find it fascinating, and they'll treat you wonderfully. Guaranteed. Okay? Even this country, so many people have this impression that the Serbians are discriminatory toward everything, and that's false. We have more of that where I'm from, in the USA, and smaller places in the USA that are more discriminatory toward different faiths than they are here, And in England, English, in the newspapers a while back, they had all these things about how Serbians are racist, they don't like black people. Probably every black person here in Serbia I know, because I speak to, and they've watched my videos and they've written to me, because they were concerned about that. They come here and they're like, what? I've not had a problem being a black man in Serbia or a black woman in Serbia. The only problem is getting annoyed by people wanting a picture with you, but nothing but nice people. So the whole world tries to slam and slander the Balkans into being racist bigots and all this stuff. And it's just not true, okay? You do need, like you do in any city in the world, any country, you need to, kako se kaže, you need to display caution, in certain places. Like in South Chicago, you go there, you need a bodyguard, But here, if you go somewhere, don't broadcast your religion in a big city late at night, something like that maybe. But all in all, this country is 100 times safer than what I'm used to. Every city here, a similar sized city in Serbia, is 100 times safer than it is in the USA, and that's guaranteed. And you will not have any problems. There's a mosque here in Belgrade, a big Muslim community. There's many. There's a huge Palestinian diaspora here in Serbia, very big. And I'm friends with the president of it, and about 10 close friends with about 8 of those Palestinian kids that have been here for 3 years. They're Muslim. They're strict Muslims. They love it here. They love their Serbian friends. They go to kafanas. They go to Slavas with their Serbian friends. They're respectful towards Serbians, and Serbians are respectful toward them. It's a two-way street, What else? Oh, down in Niš, there's a mosque. I was in a little restaurant down there, messing around on my computer, talking to the waiter, and some gentleman comes up to me. He says, hey, Charles, I just want to shake your hand and say thank you. He says, I'm a half Serb, half Iraqi guy. I'm a Muslim. My father's the imam of the mosque in Niš. And I said, wow, very nice to meet you. And they invited me to the mosque to visit. His father's from Iraq, but he came here and he's been living here in Serbia for 30 years. They did have an issue during when the Albanians in Kosovo declared independence. There was some problems with the mosque down there that they burnt, but it's been rebuilt and there's no issues now. There's security and everything. But it was something similar, and not to make excuses. It's disgusting. And that's it. I should just keep it at that. Absolutely inexcusable to burn down somebody's religious building. I'm not religious at all, but I find it disgusting. I would never, ever even consider doing that. But the Albanians in Kosovo destroyed 100 and some Orthodox churches. Okay, so it's a two-way street, you could say. Okay, absolutely. Both of them are despicable, disgusting acts. But other than that, I asked him, I said, hey, let me be honest with me. I said, he's the imam here in Niš. It's a small, third biggest city in Serbia. I said, does he have any issues with race, bigotry and anything? And he said, no, none. We're friends with Orthodox. We're friends. We don't have any problems. you know. So that's really it being said, my friend. You will have no problems. People will actually be more interested in you when you tell them you're from Saudi Arabia, that you're a Muslim that came here to visit, you know. Anyway, my friend, that's it. That's my 2 cents. Thank you for listening, and I wish you a good trip. There's also 2 Pakistani guys, Muhammad Ahmed from Malaysia and Farouk from Switzerland. Salam alaikum. Can I say that to you? You're from Pakistan. You understand it. They're coming here. They had the same questions as you did, my friend. But they'll find out Serbians are good people. Anyway, no problems. Okay? Don't be cheating.